Again, yeah, you know, I was really frustrated in the first half because I felt that, you know, Morton had one shot on goal and it ends up in the back of our net. There was a real scrappy one. We didn't compete well enough for the second ball. You know, Miller hits it well enough, but I think, you know, I think we should be doing better with it. So we go in at half time, very frustrated. We made a couple of tweaks to the formation. We went with two up top instead of the one with Dario. Played a bit of a diamond in the middle of the park and it worked well. And I thought, second half we spent probably 90% of that in Morton's half, and we get our rewards. You know, we get the penalty. Obviously, Alan Troughton does brilliant timing of his run initially. Good touch by the keeper, gets taken out. The second goal, look, you know, really fortuitous. I mean, I feel sorry for the kid. I've spoke plenty of OGs in my time, and I know what it feels like. He's obviously took his eye off the ball and sliced it into the back of the net, but we'll take it no matter how it comes, because I think on the whole balance of play, we deserved it, to be honest, and I think we should have had a stonewall penalty right on half time as well, where Trouts gets completely wiped out by the goalkeeper. So justice from my point of view, and really pleased for the players.
Keeps it on going.
A bit fucking do your best work in the second half. It must be infuriating as a manager that it takes something like that to kick-start you guys.
Well, absolutely, and that was pretty much the team talk at half time. You know, I was really angry at half time, and the first time I had been for a long time. Sick of giving teams a goal start, you know, and that's been from the start of the season. We've had to fight really hard to get any points on the board, and that's why I think we've had so many draws, because we've had to, you know, come back into games where we probably should have won. So today, look, I'm not going to be too hard on the boys, but next week I'd like to try and get our noses in front against St Mirren and see how that feels.
Perfect result here for now.
Great result, yes. Obviously, massive game for both clubs, but you know, I said to the players a wee while ago, look, let's not worry about Partick and Falkirk. Let's just focus on ourselves, take it game by game, and you know, let's start looking up the way. I think we're a point behind Dunfermline tonight, 5 behind Morton, 7 outside the playoffs. You know, it'd be absolutely carnage if we managed to sneak into our playoffs. What are they going to do to try and stop us then, man?
Can I say the question was asked in the press box, when are the playoffs getting played?
No, I don't. I don't care, but listen.
I don't remember, your chairman runs the SFA, so the players will be playing, we don't want them to be playing.
Aye, well, hopefully. No, listen, you know, all joking aside, you know, we are just fully focused on our job, which is to stay in the league, remain in the championship this time next year. That's our main goal from the start of the season, and that still remains the case. We're not getting carried away. I said to the players, enjoy it. It's a fantastic comeback, but we come back fully focused again next week. We want to go into the next round of the Scottish Cup as well. Fantastic competition, a great tie to look forward to. A freebie for us. St Mirren will be massive favourites, but again, we will fancy ourselves going there. You know, and I believe in the players. I think if we get things right on the day, we can cause one of the upsets in the next round.
6 games undefeated, you'd be delighted the old manager of the month, Kirst, didn't strike. After 12 minutes.
Yeah, well, look, people did speak about that before, but I'm not a superstitious person. You know, I even at 1-0, I never really get too down, because I just have that much faith in the boys. I still expect us to score. And you know, Alan Troughton, again, you know, 15 goals for the season, a fantastic return from the wee man. But a number of really good individual performances, but it's all about the team. You know, it's all about, you know, the Manager of the Month award is great, but I said the other night when I received it, it's a joint effort. You know, they've got a great backroom staff, and you can be the best manager in the world, but if the players don't carry out your instructions, then you're snookered, aren't you? So I accepted the award on behalf of all my staff and all my players, and delighted to get it.
Obviously, you kind of mentioned there about being a bit frustrated, falling behind a few times. What do you think has to change just to stop that happening?
Good question, and I'm going to try and go home and have a wee think about that and see what we can do. But you know, look, sometimes it's breaking the ball. Maybe we're a little bit slow coming out of the blocks. I don't know, but one thing is for sure: we need to stop doing it, because we can't keep relying on scoring 2 goals to win games. I would love a 1-0 next week, grind out a 1-0 victory next week, clean sheet, and that'll do me. But we'll work hard on the training ground. I thought the boys were excellent from back to front. Defensively we looked solid. Nearly Parry's had not too much to do, made a good save in the second half, and going forward we always looked a threat. So we'll enjoy it, but you know, we'll get back to work next week and try and come up with a game plan to beat St Mirren.